hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Suiven, known as Matty. If you're just joining us for the first time, you're very welcome. And to my returning subscribers, you guys are awesome as always. You know how I heart you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys for watching and sharing the video and making comments and giving me feedback. I really do appreciate that. I will keep saying this till thy kingdom come. I cannot trade this for anything. Thank you guys so very much. So on today's video, we're going to talk about online business versus a storefront business. So you remember on my last video, I had mentioned that I have decided to pursue my dreams, which is my passion, my dreams, which is to run a business, online business or a storefront business. And I was just wondering that maybe my garage boutique is getting smaller and smaller, and I want to take it out there and have other people, like, you know, see what I've got to offer. So on today's video, we're going to talk about setting up an online business or an online boutique and setting up a storefront. So all the experiences that I share with you are experiences that you can actually incorporate with any business that you do online or any business that you do storefront. It must not only be a boutique. So yeah, and so today we're going to talk about how to set up your online the differences in setting up your online business and setting up a storefront. Now, I don't have experience on a storefront when it comes to a boutique, but I do have experience on a storefront on other businesses. So like I told you before, I've been doing business like since I can remember. Like, my mom is a businesswoman. She taught me how to do this. So, and she's been having all these storefront businesses that I actually was running. So yeah, I have experience in that regard, but not experience in the boutique world. And as I go, if God willing, I end up in the storefront, I will continuously share my experiences with you. But so let's talk about how to set up the online versus how to set up a storefront. So with the online business, obviously you need your website, right? Now, you need your website, you need your products, you need to take photos of your products, you need to upload them to your website, and you need to, do some sort of adverts, like advertisements, so that people can actually go to your website and purchase your stuff. Whereas with the storefront, you actually need a physical building in the public. And with that comes a lot of things. Don't get me wrong, like, everything has its own advantage and disadvantages. But when it comes to cost, by all means, the storefront is very costly because there are extra things that you need, more than you need on the online. So with the online, like I said, you need a website, you have to pay for the website. And I did a video on how much it actually cost me to set up this online boutique, right? So like from paying the website, from doing adverts, getting inventory, taking photos. And one thing that is advantageous to me is that we have a business called BRIGHTSTAR Studios. So my husband actually takes care of that, and he's the photographer and the videographer. So whenever I need all of these type of things, it's just by my side. But then if you don't have those, you have to always pay for someone to take photos for your inventory, videos for your, you can take videos with your phone, which is what I do all the time too. Yeah, so that's that with the website. In terms of cost, all you need is a website, pay for the registration and your domain, get your inventory, and then set aside money for marketing, online marketing, for example, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, or any of these social media platforms, right? But when it comes to a storefront, what I'm noticing, or what I've learned so far, again, based on my experience too from running a storefront business, even though it's not a boutique, is that, okay, you need this building because that's the storefront. That's where people will come to actually purchase your products. And what is involved? You need the rent. You have to pay the rent, and it's expensive, especially here in North America. Like, I can compare when I was back home, how much we paid for rent on our storefront business to how much they're charging here. It's a lot. So just the rent is huge. Now, and then when it comes to the storefront, you need several things. For example, how are you going to display your merchandise? Like, you need clothing racks, you need mannequins, you need a checkout table, there's just a lot that you need. Whereas with the online, to set it up is just get the website, get money for advertisement, and get money for like photo shoots. If you don't have a good camera, you can actually hire a photographer, or you hire a model as well. So we look at the costs for setting up an online. By far, is way cheaper to actually set up the online boutique than to set up a physical location. Now let's talk about which one is actually better. To tell you the truth, I can't really tell right now because I'm not running that boutique now in a storefront. I'm running it online and with my showroom here. I call it showroom, but they call it the garage boutique. Yeah. So again, what I'm noticing is that as I'm scouting for places, there's a lot that is involved in terms of the location that you're going to decide to choose. I've learned that you have to actually, look for a location that people can actually access easily. For example, you don't want to go into the neighborhood where, it's just people's houses. You have to go into a commercial area that is open to the public, that has a lot of parking. But let's talk about the cost first. So like I said, you need money for the rent, and the rent is by far very, very expensive than just paying a web page, a web browser, but paying a web domain to get your website. So before you actually set up and open to the public, if you're in a storefront, like I said, you need all these mannequins, you need all these clothing racks, you need a checkout table, you need set up like dressing change rooms, as you call them. You set up change rooms, there's just too much that is involved. And because you're going to the public, there's some legalities that you have to keep in mind. Like, you have to get a lawyer, you have to get insurance, you have to there's just too much that I can't even mention here. That will actually just be another video on its own. But I just thought, we should just maybe look at, in terms of cost wise, how much it could actually really cost for running an online or setting up an online, or setting up a storefront. And if you watch the other video I made about setting up this online boutique, you will know exactly how much it cost me. But with the storefront, I'm realizing that their rents are so expensive. Not only will you be paying rent though, you will be paying electricity, you'll be paying water, you'll be paying garbage, you'll be paying snow removal. There's just too much that's going to be involved in here. I'm quite aware of it. Like I said, business is not for the faint-hearted. I am quite aware of it, and I'm preparing my mind to, make it work if, God willing, I actually get a place. And currently, like I said, I'm scouting for a place, and, again, location, as I've noticed, is going to be a huge thing for me to decide on. Hopefully, God shows me the way. Hopefully I get a place. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take, but we're going to have to make it work. So again, cost for running an online boutique and cost for running a storefront are just two opposite worlds. Of course, the storefront is super expensive because you have to consider all of these things: your rent, your insurance, your lawyer fee, your setup in like all the fixtures in your storefront, and the snow removal, the garbage removal, like lights, water, all of these things. But with the online, all you do is get your website, pay for your domain, pay for the e-commerce platform that you're using, buy your products, pay for your models, pay for photography if you don't have one. That's it. That's all. So as I go forward, I'll be sharing with you my experiences on how I'm looking forward to set up this storefront, and I'll be sharing with you as well how much approximately is costing me. And I tell you right now, it's a lot of money. I don't know where I'll take the money from though, but I just know that it's going to happen one day. So hopefully, again, guys, your support is it means a lot to me. So I hope you pray for me. I hope I one day get a physical location. As for right now, we're gonna be looking at doing our garage boutique until the day God decides that, okay, I got a place for you, now you have to move. So we've come to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please subscribe. Okay, subscribe, share the video, tell somebody, and don't forget also to go to my website www.brightstarfancyboutique.com. leave me a comment down below, or you can email me info@brightstarfancyboutique. Give me any tips, give me any feedback that you've had so far. Tell your friends to tell your friends, please, and let's get this thing going. All right, so I'll see you on the next video. Ciao.